Welcome to a much delayed and very late What's New in Our Store movie. I would like to apologize for the 6 months between when we did our last one to the one we're doing now. But we've had some illness within the Vintage Video family, and that's slowed us up a little bit. But here we are, ready to go back in the saddle. Now I've got a lot of product to go through, so I'm going to be quick. So pay attention, keep your little notepads ready there, and a sharp pencil. Okay, let's start off with the Titanic, the Definitive Collection documentary, which has now been discontinued. Bought a collection, it was in here. Again, this has been discontinued, the deluxe edition of King Kong. It's a multi-disc set with so many extras, I'll tell you, you just fall out of your tree. Get it? King Kong, tree, jungle, never mind. 1001 classic commercials. Probably Alec Guinness's finest moment. Jean Le Carre's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, Smiley's People. Just got these in. Now discontinued, the deluxe edition of Seabiscuit. If you've been watching PBS, you might be aware of that fabulous joint French and British production called The Tunnel. Season 1, Season 2, right up to date. Finally, they put out a good collection of science fiction movies, movies that individually are not available anymore. We have The Thing with James Arness, and The Thing from Another World. The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, one of the very first Ray Harryhausen movies. Them, the Giant Ants, was probably the best of all of the big bug movies. Forbidden Planet, don't have to say anything about that. World Without End, and The Time Machine. Rod Taylor's The Time Machine. Abbott Costello Meet the Monsters. I rewatched this at home just a little while ago. Maybe the finest miniseries that's ever been done on ancient Rome, oddly enough called Rome. 20 hours long, the most expensive to date miniseries when it was done. Again, the same time that The Tunnel was released, they released seasons 1 and 2 of Unforgotten, brand new PBS, BBC, English detective series having to do with a special department within, I guess, Scotland Yard that investigates old homicides. Always try and carry this because it's so popular. The Night Stalker, The Night Strangler, which spawned the TV series of Kolchak, 21-hour episodes, the 2 feature films. I have 1 set left of Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Season 2. Custer is an 80s television series. This is the complete series. Lily, I'm home. Complete Munsters. What can I say about the Munsters? What more can I say about the Munsters? The complete series of I, Claudius, starring Derek Jacobi. This put almost everybody who was in it on the map, and it still is being compared to the BBC production of Henry VIII and his 6 wives and Elizabeth R. with Glenda Jackson. I found a set of Some Others Do Have 'Em with Michael Crawford. One of the best British comedies. It's long been discontinued. Perry Mason. Never lost a case, but you still watch it. The complete series of the TV Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward. Speaking of Batman, I put this from my own collection. The collector's edition gift set of the Spider-Man came out only when the first movie came out. It's got the movie, it's got a repro of the first comic book, it's got a DVD of Stan Lee and the history of Marvel Comics, and maybe the big thing is that it's got an actual piece of the film. The Superman, 2 of the 4 sets we carry, starring George Reeves. 4, really 5, of the very, very, very early Frank Sinatra movies. Higher and Higher, Double Dynamite, High Society, Step Lively, and It Happened in Brooklyn. Except for High Society, they're all in black and white and are just loaded with wonderful big band Frank Sinatra songs. The complete 4 sets of the Bowery Boys. All movies. There are 12 movies in each set, and there are 4 sets. The Rockford Files. It finally dropped the price on this, Rockford Files. Now been discontinued, the complete set of The Invaders, starring Roy Finnis. He sees a spaceship, he knows that we are being invaded, but no one will believe him. Something like me and my jokes. Can't believe that they're that bad. The complete WKRP with the original music. Have Gun Will Travel. Complete series. A new documentary put out by one of the sons of the Three Stooges. It's 9 hours long. It includes the best clips from all of their shorts, plus the whole history of Moe, Larry, and Curly, and then later on, of course, Jump. Back to Batman, a new 2016 animated series of Batman and Robin, but done in the same style as they used in the original 1965-66 television series, that style of animation. Speaking of Batman, the movie, the feature film they did, not episodes cobbled together, but an actual feature film that was shown in the theaters. And the animated Superman that was done in 1941 and 42. This still stands as the finest animation that's ever been done, done by Max Fleischer, and I just can't tell you what each of those 19 episodes cost to have done. It still stands up as the best. The Complete Adventures of Robin Hood with Richard Green. Grew up in this series, I still love it. Crime Story. Redoing of the Untouchables, really. Not exactly the same thing, but it's got that feel. This set has long been discontinued. It's called the Films of Faith collection. It's got the Nun Story, Shoes of the Fisherman, and The Miracle of Fatima. Oh, here we go back to the Three Stooges. We have all of the collections that have their shorts, and they've done them by years. The complete Marilyn Monroe collection, except for one movie. But everything else is in here. 17 movies in one set. Just got this in. It's been a reissued. It was off the market for a while. It's back on again, Hitler and the Nazis. It has 4 documentaries about the Third Reich. The Architect of Doom, Nazi Medicine, The Cross and the Star, and The Eyes of Vichy. Just got this in. The Complete Rat Patrol, both seasons. The Avengers, the Complete Diana Rigg collection. The Complete Man from U.N.C.L.E. What do they say here? It's all 4 seasons, 105 episodes, 41 discs, plus other set with documentaries on it. This is just one box of Charlie Chan. We have every Charlie Chan movie that is available commercially. There's another set coming out, I believe, in the fall, and that'll make a complete set of all the Charlie Chans, except for the ones that are considered to be lost movies. But we have everything that is available up to date. Complete Twilight Zone, 156 episodes. Really dropped the price on this. And the complete Night Gallery, the 3 seasons of the Night Gallery. I think maybe the best spy series that was ever on television. Patrick McGowan's, in England it was called Danger Man. Over here we called Secret Agent, all 86 episodes. This is one we're really quite proud of to have. It's the Complete Combat. This set with extras is almost 200 hours long, and it's a 40 disc set. And I think there were 148 episodes in this, anyway. It's a Complete Combat, 1 hour episodes, the best military series that's ever been done. The Complete Basil Rathbone, Nigel Bruce, 14 feature films, all been restored collection, Sherlock Holmes, the Basil Rathbone series. And then we have the Complete Jeremy Brett collection. All of the 1 hour episodes plus 5 of the 2 hour episodes. This is a complete set. It's a 12 disc collection. Next, we are carrying in our Disney section. Disney is beginning to put out what they call the treasures. There's a Don Knotts treasure, there's a Love Bug treasure, there's a whole bunch of them. This one has got Darby O'Gill and the Little People with Sean Connery, the Gnome-Mobile, the one and only original family band, and the Happiest Millionaire. 4 feature films in this. They all have 4 films. Speaking of 4 film collection, the new Jimmy Stewart 4 set, Vertigo, Rear Window, Glenn Miller Story, and Harvey. I don't think they could have really chosen 4 better ones, especially the 2 Hitchcock. Zulu. We import this. This is an extended version of the movie, plus it's a double disc set, plus a documentary narrated by Michael Caine. I've decided to put my own very old mug of the Bounty, which was purchased when toured the ship that they made for the Marlon Brando Mutiny on the Bounty. This thing has to be 35 years old, if not older. And speaking of Mutiny on the Bounty, here's the Anthony Hopkins Mel Gibson version, which is perhaps the best. I'm not the biggest Mel Gibson fan, but this I think is the best version of Mutiny on the Bounty. The Marlon Brando version with Trevor Howard playing Bligh, and then the original one with Clark Gable and Charles Laughton. We also have the 3 versions of The Scarlet Pimpernel. The original one with Leslie Howard. Then they did a fabulous one with Anthony Andrews and Jane Seymour. And finally, the most recent, which was a miniseries, a British miniseries, starring Richard E. Grant and Elizabeth McGovern from Downton Abbey. This is the entire miniseries. We are now carrying a series of what they call the History of Warfare, the War File, and it's broken up into eras and famous battles. This is just a few of them. We have about 30 in stock. This is Agincourt, 1415, the Greek and Persian Wars, and Hoplite Warfare. But we have everything from the Armada to Little Bighorn. Here's another one, the Battle of Mortimer's Cross, which is in the War of the Roses. 2 versions of Henry V, the Kenneth Branagh, the Laurence Olivier, just to remind people we have a complete Shakespeare section. We have a Tyrone Power section, of which the Mark of Zorro may be the most popular. This is the now discontinued version that has, or collection, that has the colorized version and the original black and white. And we have the Hammer 1958 version of The Hound of the Baskervilles with Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. And finally, I just want to remind people that we have complete sections on, as I said, Shakespeare, section on cars, rock and roll, westerns, noir, horror and science fiction, smoochy movies, documentaries, military, World War I, World War II, naval, you name it, we got it. Over 4,000 movies here at the store. Goodbye. Again, thank you for your patience, and sorry for the delay in getting this out. See you later.